Former Minister Çavuşoğlu, thank you very much for joining us on AnewZ. I would like to start by asking you for your assessment of the current state of Azerbaijan-Türkiye relations.
I believe Turkey and Azerbaijan are enjoying the excellent relations. And I can say, to be short, our relations are at the highest level in their history. And the leadership of President Erdogan and Aliyev and their brotherly relations are guiding us to further enhance and deepen our bilateral relations. And as you also know very well, we raise our relations to the level of alliance with Susha declarations. But there is always a room for further deepen our relations, and our leaders set goals. For instance, the goal of $15 billion bilateral trade volume, and last year it was almost $8 billion. So we are in the right direction, and we are more optimistic to reach that goal. And Turkey and Azerbaijan are the backbone of the East-West middle corridor. So we need to strengthen this or improve the conditions of Baku-Tbilisi railroad and the trade through that route, as well as the energy corridors. Not only between Turkey and Azerbaijan, we should include also Central Asian brotherly countries as well. So it is at the excellent level, highest level, but we should work harder to reach our targets, not only to strengthen our bilateral relations, but also for the economic development and stability in the region.
And talking more about stabilizing influences in the region, the Organisation of Turkic States has grown in terms of its presence and influence on the world stage. Could you talk a bit about your vision for the future of that organisation?
Well, now Organisation of Turkic States is at the center of Turkish foreign policy. It was established as the Turkic Council 15 years ago. And in such a short time, the achievements that the organization or the initiative made is really remarkable. And at the Istanbul summit, we decided to turn it to an organization of the Turkic state. We changed the name and we institutionalized the initiative further. And we believe that this organization will not only help us to strengthen the ties between the brotherly Turkic states, but also help us to stabilize the region, as well as to further encourage the opportunities or realize the opportunities, not encourage, that the crises are presenting us. As I just mentioned, the East-West middle corridor. We believe that northern corridors are no longer alternatives. Therefore, we should take the advantage of this, and we should strengthen this corridor. And it is very important, particularly for the trade between Europe and Asia. And this organization is not competing with any other, but this organization should be more relevant, more effective, and more visible. And I see that it attracts the attention of the countries in all over the world, from Latin America to Africa and Southeast Asia. So it means that it is becoming actually more visible and relevant. And we should also work together to be a supply chain, reliable supply chain for both sides, not only as a middle corridor for trade, but supply chain. This is one of the aim, and transportation is one of the main area, the energy that the region is providing, particularly at this moment for European countries, is so crucial. Therefore, this organization can do much more for the peace and stability and economic development of the region and beyond. And that is one of the aim while we are working together to further strengthen this organization and also to achieve other goals like one language and alphabet. Now the experts are working on it.
And one of the very important topics you've been discussing here today has been the return of the Azerbaijani people to their homes in Karabakh. The conflict is over and now all parties are looking to the future. Can you tell us about how you see the future of that peace process?
The war is over and Azerbaijan retook its territories that were occupied by Armenia for 30 years. And it is admirable that President Aliyev, Ilham Aliyev, proposed to sign a comprehensive peace agreement with Armenia. Now they are negotiating. I believe that without interference of third parties, the direct negotiations between Azerbaijan and Armenia will bear the fruits, and I hope Armenia will also reciprocate the goodwill of President Aliyev and Azerbaijan. And now it is time to rehabilitate and reconstruct the regions, in general Karabakh region, that was occupied for 30 years because unfortunately Armenia demolished everything, destroyed everything, historical heritage and the mosque, religious monuments and everything. And now it is time to reconstruct. And I was there immediately after the victory. And it was unbelievable that every single house was demolished by Armenians before they left. And Azerbaijani government and President Aliyev has a strong will, and President Erdogan and Turkey are also supporting this strong will to reconstruct those cities, to rehabilitate the region, and to make sure that more than 1 million Azerbaijani migrants and refugees living here in different parts of Azerbaijan will be able to go back their homes. It is a good news that more than 9,000 of them have been back to their homes in Karabakh. So this process will continue in the future as well.
Former Minister, thank you so much for joining us on AnewZ.